taking them. So lo and behold, how's it going, guys? Tyler Head Outdoors, and you guys remember Bubba? So today's video is going to be the essentials for predator hunting, more specifically coyote. You can use the same equipment for fox, for wolf, or bobcat. So we're going to run over some of the basics and the stuff we use. So first off, we're going to go with optics. You want to get yourself a good pair of binoculars. I run the Bushnell 10x42s. Because during daytime, you'll be able to scan the ridge lines, especially if you don't have a good scope, like we have an EOTech on this AR. So you'll be able to use it to spot the coyotes at a distance and then be able to draw them in. Another thing you want to have a count for is a rangefinder. All of our rifles are sighted into 100 yards, including the AR with the EOTech. So when you get to your set during daytime, range some distances so you know where you need to shoot on the fly. It's also very pertinent that, say if the coyote's running, you can have like mental markers of that's 100 yards, 125, 150, 200, and you know where your max distance is that you can take your shot at. So next we're going to move into another piece of equipment that is probably the most important, besides a rifle, are your calls. Probably the most useful and like beginner-friendly call you can have. My cat's smelling scope. Is the electronic call. We have an Icotech, probably saying that wrong. Icotech.
That's the 300 series.
Yeah, it's the 300 series. This one has, I believe,
12 different settings.
12 different pre-programmed calls. So it's very beginner level, very nice. So it's a very nice call for beginners. Or if you're a little more advanced and you know how to work a call, we use mouth calls. This one's a, I'm going to butcher this, a Cirque, I don't know. But it's for bobcat, coyote, and fox. I also have another howler, but my daughter lost it. I believe this is jackrabbit in distress. And if you're good at it, you can also just use straight voice to emit a howl, a locating howl. But you can mitigate all that by just using an electronic call. So another really important thing that you want to have during daylight is a decoy. Bring that over here. So this is a Mojo decoy. How far would you say you'd set this out? 45, 50 yards in front of you?
A little farther than that.
So this will keep the predator's attention so you can get away with some movement. Because if you don't have one out there, they're going to be looking at the call. Or they're going to be looking to the source of the call. But if you have this going, they're thinking this is emitting whatever sound is coming from this call, that this is what it's making it. So it's going to keep their attention, it's going to draw them in. So from your optics to your calls, now we're going to move into the rifle. A lot of people, they like to run a rifle shotgun combo. We run a scoped rifle, whether it's the MK12 AR build, the 308, or the AR-15 with a Ecotech. This is basically our short range gun. This is what replaces the shotgun in most people's setup. Because we'd rather have, instead of that 20, 30 yard that maybe you can get with double aught buck, we'd rather be pinpoint with the AR than the shotgun. That's why we pick it. So what we have here, this is actually Bubba's gun. It's a Anderson Manufacturing AM-15. So this is a 223-556. And it's running a EOTech holographic. And we also use two different size magazines. Is this a 15?
It's a 10.
So we have the 10 round shorty, and we also have the 30 round standard magazine. Bubba runs the 10 round shorties in his gun. I run the 30 round mags through my build, which is what we'll show you next.
Don't need as much ammo. I hit my shots.
So what I have here is a set your gun over there. A Smith & Wesson M&P 15. It has upgraded internals. It's got the M16A2 stock with a upgraded buffer spring. It's got a little bit longer barrel. We've taken the front sights off, and we ran a longer handguard, so we can extend other optics out way out here. Probably another very important piece that you will want is some sort of bipod, whether it's an attached bipod or sticks. You use sticks with your 308, right?
Yes.
That's actually what he's using the other night when he killed the coyote. So I'm running a primary arms 4x16, I believe. No, a 4x14, and it's got all of the adjustments inside the scope for the 223 round. It has illuminated reticle. It's got my I forgot what that's called. Anyway, I've also got turrets. Mine's set in at 100 yards. Actually, all these weapons are. And what I really like about this, it's got illuminated reticles inside. So I can go from 1 to 6, and that makes it really, really useful for night hunting. Because we were out last night, and we had coyotes come in within 60 yards of us. Because we had a full moon, we could see everything. And I was able to get my scope on them. But by the time I got a shot off, they were already turning and spinning and running. So this is my build. And then we're going to move to the 308. I'm going to have Bubba explain his rifle.
This is my 308 Remington Model 770. The bolt action is the 308 Winchester Whitetail Pro. I've got a real nice scope on it here. I'm not exactly sure what it is. It is a Tasco. It extends out, allows me to touch whatever I want out past 200 yards. I have taken 200-yard shots with it. Great gun. I love it. Perfect for coyotes when you need to get out and touch them past 100 yards, 150 yards. It definitely gets the job done when the AR can't reach out and get to that certain distance when they're hung up on you. Don't want to come in any closer because they're not sure of the call source. I love the 308. I really do. It may put a little bit of damage to the pelt, put a big hole in them, but we just do a lot of the hunting just to get them off of our farms to help out with the pheasant and the deer population. So
yeah, everything we do is predator control. So once their population starts growing too much, then that's when we get out and we start dropping them. So there are 2 different types of ammunition we use. The ammunition I use is specially reloaded for my rifle. I think it's match grade casing with a 65 grain bullet. I can reach out and touch to 800 meters. I think my scope is can dial in for. But I have elevation mil dots in mine to reach out to 1,000 yards. Now, I don't know if I'd ever take a 1,000-yard shot with 5.56 223, but knowing that I have that capability to, as like a last resort, reach out and touch them, then I know I can do it, and that's when the 308 steps in. I don't think I'd engage over 300 yards with mine. Now, once they reach that threshold, that's when we switch over to the bolt action, and then we can drop them out, way out there. And then Bubba shoots.
I'm not even exactly sure.
I think these are Hornady polymer tip. 65 grain?
These are 55 grains.
He shoots a 55 grain polymer tip. I believe it's by Hornady. My rounds do not expand. I have full metal jackets. His are polymer tips, so they will expand on impact. Mine's designed to zip right through them. No kitty. His are designed to pierce and mushroom out. So I think that's just about everything that we use. He's smelling the camera. Hey, hey, no. So that's everything we use for our coyote hunts. He's trying to get my microphone. So guys, I hope you guys are excited for the new Predator series. We're thinking about calling it the Coyote Chronicles. We're gonna get out tomorrow morning. We're gonna try to drop some dogs for you guys. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this series. We're gonna kind of give you tips and tricks throughout the entire series. If you guys want to see more and you guys are excited for it, let us know down in the comments. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to Airhead Outdoors for future hunts. We have our Airhead Season 1 coming out soon with all of our deer hunting. We got some really exciting kill footage from up until now. It's what, November 23rd. This is the day after Thanksgiving. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, by the way. So like I said, guys, if you guys like this video, hit that like button. Let us know down in the comments if you guys are excited for the Predator series. Make sure to subscribe and hit that little bell icon. We truly appreciate it. If you guys want to, you guys can go follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and we have a Facebook page where we do a lot of giveaways. So I think that's about it. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you guys in the next video.